Hello guys, so I'm coming to you from London, so that's why this format is a little bit different. I'm filming just kind of a screen capture on my laptop here, but I wanted to try to get up this second part of my What Will I Choose series before customization opens for annual members. So like I said, a little bit of a different format. The editing is probably going to be pretty minimal here. But I wanted to start off by showing you, I think, a few new items that were added to Customization 6. I'm on the FabFitFun community page here. So I think all of this, and it will also just refresh your memory of what we talked about. I'll have that other video linked for you. Okay, so I think this is new. It's limited in its availability. So they do have some, I think, demo type videos on the FabFitFun Instagram. So I encourage you to go over and check those out. Normally I would like insert a bunch of those, but yeah, if we just go here, this is the Color Wow Pop and Lock High Gloss Finish. So interesting concept. I don't think I've heard anything about that particular product. But let's head back here to this page. US only. I don't know why that is. So yeah, it's interesting. I think last time I said I was going to get the KP Bump Eraser, maybe the dry shampoo, maybe the towels. We do have additional choices here. These are going to be $13. So, I don't know. That's a maybe. Let me know if you've tried it. It says the nourishing benefits of an oil with the shine power of a serum. The perfume here is also new. 10 milliliters for $30 value. Notes of hibiscus, pepper, and citrus zest. Middle notes of honeysuckle and orris. Base note of cashmere wood. So, haven't heard anything about this brand or this fragrance, but I'll probably skip on that one. The notes aren't really super appealing to me. And this cannot ship to the UK, I'm guessing because it's flammable. Okay. Another Augustinus Batter choice, the Face Mist. This is another Luxe choice for an additional $20. Has a $97 value. 100 ml. It does have rose Damascena flower water. So I'll probably skip on this one. I'd say this brand in general seems a little bit overpriced for what it is. I'm just popping it into the Paula's Choice Beautypedia ingredient checker. And what don't they like? Yeah, the Rosa Damascena flower water. Not my most hated essential oil or kind of extract or whatever, but there's that. And I usually just take a look at the not rated or the unknown just to see if there's anything worthwhile. Okay, let's go back to just a quick look at Customization 5 again. I talk about all of these in my other video, and I don't think there's anything additional. And same with Customization 4. So all of that we talked about before. Oh, this, I'd take it back. This is new, the Luxe Choice, additional $20 for the Monique Lullier, I think, Lullier. Eau de Parfum, 30 milliliters, $85 value. Let's see. Sicilian Bergamot Cassis, Dewy Hyacinth, and then we have Freesia, Lang Lang, Lily of the Valley, and Rose. And the base is Lacewood, Delicate Violet Musks, and Patchouli. So that could be really nice. I don't know if I will pick it. With the Luxe choice, you do have to pay more, and then you also have to choose it as your first choice. So I think I said I was going to get the Innisfree before, maybe the mask. Additional choices are 10. So you'd be paying, I guess, 30 for that, no, 20 for that, and then 10 for each additional thing that you select. So sounds interesting. I don't know if I need another fragrance, and that one cannot ship to the UK. So they do have videos up for, I think, customization 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't think they do it for 5 and 6. Okay, so this is all new. So customization 3, additional choice pricing is $14. The skincare tools Cryothermo recovery mask. It's only almost 2 p.m. here, but I'm a little jet lagged. $60 value. Okay, so essential at-home spa tool. Can be heated or chilled with glycerin gel beads, offer both cryotherapy and thermotherapy benefits. Cryotherapy can help reduce puffiness and redness, unveiling a vibrant complexion. Thermotherapy can help stimulate circulation, enhance blood flow, and open pores. So I'll probably skip on this. I did actually bring my LED mask with me to London. So I have that. It's a red light therapy. So I know Charlotte Tilbury had a cryotherapy mask at one time. I don't know if she still has it. Next up we have the Sancia, a 3-compartment sunglass holder, $52 value. I might have picked this if it had been available before this trip, but realistically I only take like 1 pair of eyeglasses and 1 pair of sunglasses on a trip, so I probably don't need this. It does look pretty compact though. So that's nice. It looks like it's a hard case. So I'll probably skip on that. We have the Our Spare Change Isla Pearl Earrings, $60 value. And these will be 18 karat gold plated brass and freshwater pearl, 15 millimeter hoops. So I think Catherine McCarty had these in her like partner box that she uploaded recently. So if you have kind of a small, or a large rather, like distance between your piercing and your earlobe, these might be more of a huggy style. So just know that going in. Next up we have the Kopari Beauty Marine Clean Purifying Gel Cleanser, $29 value. It's a dual action gel to foam cleanser that's about to revolutionize your skincare routine. Packed with nourishing amino acids and vitamin B5, this little powerhouse works hard without breaking a sweat. So it melts away makeup and impurities, leaving your skin looking refreshed and radiant. And you get 5 fluid ounce. So the ingredients on this one look pretty good. So I will probably pick this one, I think. Speaking of lip balm. The next one we have here is the Thrive Causemetics Bigger Than Beauty Skincare Pout Hero Liquid Lip Treatment Balm in Vanilla Swirl, $26 value. So I think this is a collaboration that Thrive did with FabFitFun, because it says, way back in September we asked you for your input on what flavor of the product you'd like to receive. You asked for vanilla and we delivered. So the only thing about this one is it does have orange peel extract for some reason. So again, if you want to avoid essential oils in your lip products or skincare generally, you might want to skip on this one. But it is towards the bottom, so I don't know how much there is. Next up we have the Homesick Lemongrass Breeze Candle, $29.95 value. Homesick candles, I like the concept of them, but the labeling and everything is kind of boring in my opinion. This one is 8 ounces, 60% soy wax, 40% paraffin, 6% lemongrass oil. So you're getting a pretty like unadulterated lemongrass scent here. So I think I'm going to skip on that one. Next up we have the Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume, 8 milliliters, $31 value. So I did have a little sample of this that I brought with me here, and I did spray it earlier. I do like this. The only thing about this one though is that it's 8 milliliters. I think it's just a little dabber. I don't think it's a spray. Because if you go to like the Sephora page, for example, and it's always interesting whether you're going to be routed to the UK or the US page of some of these sites. I guess this will do. Not available. It will not do. I think this one will. Alright, so what I wanted to show you is, I think it's one of these little guys. So this is the Mini Duo Coffret set, and each of these are 8 milliliters. So that seems to be what you are getting. You can always just get an empty atomizer from Amazon or something. That is what the 7.5 milliliter looks like, by the way. That's their travel spray, and that retails for $34. So just know what you're getting. I might be tempted if we were getting a spray, but with it being a dabber type thing, I'm not as interested. But anyway, the notes on this one, it says it's made entirely from Cetalox, a single element typically reserved for base notes. The scent takes center stage, creating a personalized aroma that evolves uniquely on each individual. With musky, woody, and ambery notes, it delivers that coveted my skin but better experience, enhancing your natural essence rather than masking it. So, for me, I think I get a little bit of a citrus note to it as well. But it is nice, very kind of skin scent. So if you haven't tried it, again, just know kind of what type of packaging you're getting. Next up we have the Luxe Choice. So this will be an additional $30, and I think you have to pick this first. So this is the INH Insert Blowout here, $72 value. Basically another kind of Revlon hairdryer kind of knockoff. Designed for US Volt or US outlets only. Does it work to Canada? US and Canada only. Yeah, I think Canada's on our same voltage and plug system. I talk a lot about hair appliances and voltage in my Sephora haul video, if you want to check that out. So yeah, skipping on that. The next one is the Bouqs digital offer, $35 towards any Bouqs subscription. Just know that with this one, I don't think you can get anything for $35. I think it's starting at $48 here. So yeah, you're going to have to pay something out of pocket if you want that. So that may be a reason to skip it. US only, shipping to limited regions in Alaska. Only certain Bouqs can ship to Alaska and Hawaii. So kind of makes sense. So yeah, I think the Kopari cleanser is really going to be my only choice for this one. Alright, so let's move on to 2, and again that's the video on their FabFitFun YouTube page. For 2, we have the First Aid Beauty After Shower Nourishing Body Oil, $36 value. This one has a lot of essential oils. You get 6 ounces, so yeah, like with body care products, I'm less picky about essential oils, but I still will probably skip this. I also find the body oils can be kind of difficult to apply because you pump it into your hand and it tends to spill, and it's just not my favorite. So anyway, we'll probably skip on that one. Next up we have the NARS Afterglow Sensual Shine Lipstick in Breathless, High Gear, Voyeur, or Wild Ride, $32 value. So 4 choices. I wouldn't be surprised if we get additional choices show up in customization, because sometimes that happens. Cannot ship to Canada or the UK for whatever reason. I wanted to show you the actual NARS pictures, because I find that the ones on the FabFitFun page are kind of washed out usually. So that's the shade Breathless. It's a little bit nude maybe for my taste. We also get, I think, 3 newer shades. So Voyeur is a warm brown, and then I think it was High Gear is a burnished coral. Both a little warm for me, so I might pick Wild Ride as a burgundy red. I think that one would be the most flattering on me, but I mean, really, I think I'd prefer Dolce Vita, Orgasm, maybe Devotion, Turned On. Yeah, there you can see on all the different skin tones. No Inhibitions, Raspberry. So anything a little bit cooler. Really, I don't go for as many warm shades. So we'll see. We'll see what we get, but yeah, I think this will be a nice little lip product for summer. Looks very juicy. Okay, let's go back here. So scrolling down, the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm, $32 value. The thing about this one, I think the ingredients that Paula's Choice didn't like were the papaya exfoliants, because they can be irritating. This one doesn't have any fragrance, but you get 3.4 fluid ounce. The thing about these, though, is that with cleansing balms, I like to kind of take them over my eyes as well to dissolve any residual mascara. And I prefer not to do that with anything that's going to have kind of exfoliating properties, just because my eyes are already a bit sensitive. So I'm going to be skipping on that one. This one you might be surprised to hear that I do plan to pick. This is the Glow Recipe Strawberry BHA Pore Smooth Blur Drops, $32 value. And that is because my husband uses these. I think we probably have this somewhere in this room, but I'm not sure where exactly it is. You get 1 fluid ounce. It says skincare meets makeup in these pore smoothing drops, and this choice has found a permanent place in our routine. It's an all-in-one pore treatment and silicone-free primer that refines the looks of pores over time while blurring and balancing oil so your skin glows with a soft focus finish. Perfect when you need to go from day to night, these drops help make your makeup last up to 8 hours while reducing excess shine. So he doesn't wear makeup, but he likes just kind of blotting down any oil and that kind of thing. So these have fragrance, but he doesn't have like super sensitive skin or anything, so it's not like an essential oil. I don't know what it is, but in any case. Next up we have the Swirl Bento box. Has a $35 value, and it's a stainless steel little box there. Capacity is 60 ounces, 6x6 by 9.6 by 2.6. The thing about this, though, is that it is made out of stainless steel, so you can't microwave it. So it's really only good if you don't need to heat anything up. It has a removable divider. So if this were some other color, I probably would get it for my husband because he likes to take sandwiches to work. But I don't think he wants to carry a pink one, so probably will pick that up. I already checked the add-on store to see if it was available in some other colors, but I didn't see it. So next up we have the African Botanics Stretchmark Botanical Body Oil, $100 value. And this one is basically just marula, jojoba, avocado, mangango, and rosehip. And then it also has some neroli and grapefruit oil. My eye keeps watering. So yeah, I'm going to skip on that one. Just kind of a basic ingredient. I don't know, basic product, I should say. I don't know why it's a $100 value. Next up, we have the In the Roundhouse Sicily Stripe set of 4 dip bowls, $50 value. I will probably get this because it is it matches the platter that we'll see in customization 1, which it says right here. But yeah, I thought these would be nice just for some additional kind of serving dishes. 4x4x2. They are dishwasher safe, microwave safe, oven safe up to 350. And yeah, so I'll probably pick those up. Next up, we have the Offline by Aerie Real Me Low Key Long Line Sports Bra. It comes in 3 6 sizes, $39.95 value, and it does have the kind of conversion between your bra size and the small, medium, large size. Let's see, built-in shelf bra with removable pads. So, I don't know, it looks cute, I just probably wouldn't wear it. So, that is machine washable. Next up, we have the Luxe Choice, another $20 for that. This is the Augustinus Batter, the Eyebrow and Lash Enhancing Serum, $155 value. This one is prostaglandin free. You get 8 milliliters. The only thing about this one does have... This one, I think, Sesembrium Ureo seed oil. I think that's called London Rocket. Okay, so there is the ingredient I was talking about, and yeah, known as London Rocket. Okay, let's go back. Okay, so for the next one here, so we have these Glass House Co. ribbed glasses set of 2 $79 value, and these are really cute. The only thing is this wavy pattern at the top. It seems like it would be kind of difficult to drink out of. So those are 12 ounces each, dishwasher safe. So I don't know, maybe you could repurpose those as like little flower vases kind of thing, but okay, where were we? Yeah, that's the last one for customization 2, so I'm going to skip on that one. And again, that is the YouTube video on their page that you can check out. Moving on to customization 1, so additional choices are 17. The first product here is the Glow Recipe Blackberry Retinol Blemish Serum, $48 value. And they say triple retinol serum that unclogs pores, minimizes blemishes, and smooths the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Powerful yet gentle retinoid blend that maximizes the clarifying and resurfacing benefits of retinoids. Plus, it's infused with hydrating extracts that soothe the skin. Do you have your pore thing so I can show the people? Okay, well, he's getting that out. You get 1 ounce, and ingredient-wise, I don't think this one is bad. It just does have some natural fragrance at the bottom, so oops. So whether you want to use that or not. So my husband just got this out. That is what the pore drops. Yeah, it's for you because you have a shiny nose.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Thanks. Oh. Well, that.
Well. Show the texture. It's pretty compact. Baby. So, once that dries down, I guess we'll see whether my hands look matte. But yeah, that is these guys that I mentioned. Okay, so yeah, we'll probably skip on this Glow Recipe product. Next up, we have the Kopari Beauty Brightest Day Mineral Sheer SPF 50, $38 value. So I usually like to use my FSA dollars for sunscreen because, you know, it's money I've already set aside, and that way I can use my choice for something else. This one, I do like that it's a mineral sunscreen, but it does have niacinamide pretty high up. That can be kind of an irritant for me, depending on the concentration. I think it does have some clove oil in it. Let's see what Paula's Choice says. So not terrible. I think there's just a few things here. I like to look at the functions. This one does have a fragrance type ingredient. So some plant extracts are fine. So I always like to take a look. Yeah, the Eugenia carophyllus. It's not rated. Also as a fragrance component. Okay, so let's move back here. Next up we have the Show Me Your Moo Moo Sunseeker Tote plus $20 off at Show Me Your Moo Moo. $68 value. Like I said, I avoid the beach. This measures 18.5 by 7.48 by 20. Strap drop length of 8.5 inches. 85% paper, 15% poly. I'm guessing it's that kind of woven paper material. And yeah, if you like the beach and you need a beach bag, that could be cute. Next up we have the Bush Balm Francesca Body and Bikini Hair Trimmer, $65 value. It says 3 length options, no guard, 3mm or 6mm. Let's see. I do like that this is USB and rechargeable. It is US and Canada only. I don't know if that's because of the charging cable or the battery, if it's a lithium battery. Let's see, cotton travel bag. So yeah, if you're in need of one of those. Next up we have the Slow Tide Zoe Turkish Beach Towel, 38 by 73, $50 value. Like I said, if I were a beach person, I would probably pick this. It's pretty cute. It's a sand-free Turkish towel. Doubles as an adorable sarong. 38 by 73. Machine washable, 100% cotton. So, yeah, there you go. Next up we have the Sol Angeles Gauzy Maxi Dress in 4 size options. $128 value. So I will probably skip this one. For me, I would probably wear it more as a beach cover-up than an actual dress going out. Because, yeah, the bra situation would be a bit tricky. Catherine McCarty also picked this one up in her partner box, so you can check her video out if you'd like to see a little bit of a review and kind of size demonstration. So it looks like I'd probably be getting extra large in this. But yeah, those are the 4 sizes. Machine wash cold and hang to dry. 100% cotton. So there you go. The next one is the In the Roundhouse Sicily Stripe Serving Platter, $40 value. And yeah, I'll probably pick this one up. It's 12.9 by 7.8 inches. Microwave and dishwasher safe. Love to see it. Oven safe up to 350. And yeah, I think it's pretty cute. So some friends of mine and I are doing a cookbook club, which is kind of a mix between a potluck and a book club. So we each kind of pick either an author, a theme, or a specific cookbook, and each cook a dish from that book and then meet. We've been meeting every other month, but anyway, we all bring dishes to share, and so I think it'd be really cute to have this kind of platter just to make things a little nicer. So yeah, I'll be picking that up. Next up we have the Year and Day Salt Cellar, $55 value. And semi-matte glaze finish, measures 5.5 inches in diameter by 4.75 inches tall. Dishwasher safe and is made out of clay and stoneware. So we already have a salt cellar, but this one is cute. You can pick up the matching spoon rest if you want. And yeah, it looks cute. I just don't need it. Next up we have the Innisfree Green Tea Enzyme Vitamin C Brightening Serum, $32 value. And this one again has hyaluronic acid, brightening niacinamide, revitalizing vitamin C. And unfortunately, this one does have tangerine peel as I guess the source of the vitamin C. So that to me is, you know, kind of a disqualifier, but if you don't mind it, it's pretty common to see vitamin C have those types of ingredients, or vitamin C products, I should say. So something to be aware of and look out for if you are concerned at all. It looks like it also has ascorbic acid. So anyway, I'll probably skip on that one. Next up we have 2 sunglass options, and that's Katie with a platter, just for a size reference in their YouTube video. But yeah, 2 sunglass options from Air, $40 value, and I'll probably skip on both of these. If I were to get either one, I'd probably get this one because this one is more of that aviator style and it has the nose pads. I like to put my sunglasses on the top of my head, and I hate it when my hair gets stuck in them. So yeah, I would probably skip on these ones for sure. Classic square frame. Both options offer UV protection, category 3, and it has the size, recycled metal and recycled polycarbonate. So the frame is made of stainless and nickel silver. The other ones here, they are made out of, I think, mostly polycarbonate and recycled PC. So it says classic 90s oval shape. I don't really remember people wearing those in the 90s, but maybe I just wasn't cool enough. So that is for customization 1. Let's take a quick look at refills. I don't think there was anything in here that I was super into. There's some Living Proof Hair Care, Paracone MD, the Water Drop, Body Scrub. We had these recently, the Glass House fragrance sticks. So these are the new refills. I like the pet toys. The little flamingo pool float is really cute. And that is it for the refills. The picks here. So this is just a special tab on the add-on store where they've just kind of promoted some items. I think this is going to match the salt cellar and the what is it called? Maybe not, because it says plant starches and bamboo. It looks similar, but I think this is actually a different type of material. So fedora, blanket. I think this was out of stock last I looked, the LMS salt scrub. Alright, so that is it for what is on the community page. I thought I would just quickly hop on over to the add-on store. I'm not going to go through the entire thing because that would take forever, but I thought I would just kind of show you just what I saw and, like, I don't know, thought was noteworthy. We have some Kosas, Olaplex, Pat McGrath. This is some other shades of the glossy hair glaze. So if you wanted a little bit of a tint, oops, some Tula. Yeah, some of these, I don't know, I just thought were interesting. I think I have this at home, probably in the ethereal shade. You can search on my YouTube channel to see if I've worn this in a video. I can't recall. Stick highlighter. LYS. This I think is worth looking at. That's a pretty good price for this. I think I might have this one or one like it. So I do like to use that after makeup. Some Florist London fragrances I thought were interesting that popped up. So I currently have them all in my basket. I'll probably narrow it down a bit, but I I like to reserve things for myself until I kind of make a final call. This Alley-oop eyeshadow and eyeliner stick, it's actually good for contour in this shade. So if you wanted something kind of like the Victoria Beckham but wanted to pay less for it, then that is kind of a good option. Some About Face. This I didn't really enjoy when I had it last, but I don't know. These, I have a lot of 7 Sundays cereals saved. They're grain-free, and I don't think they have a lot of like artificial stuff in them, so they're pretty quote-unquote clean, if you will. So I try to reduce my gluten intake. I don't cut it out entirely. But yeah, I thought these were a pretty good price. If you compare it on Amazon, I think it's like 3 for $30. So good way to try some different flavors. These I thought were interesting as well, having just packed a suitcase. It says a suitcase space maximizer. So it features a unique cylinder shape specially crafted to fit small items into the unused nooks and crannies of your suitcase. Perfect for socks, underwear, toiletries, electronic accessories, and more. So yeah, I thought that was kind of clever. I hadn't seen that before. And it's always a little challenging. Oh, those are big. Really? Is that how big they are? Okay. I thought they were going to be a bit smaller so you could, kind of, you know, the where the handles of the suitcase go on the inside on one side. I thought they would kind of fit in between those, but those are quite large. More like packing cubes. Huh. Anyway, still think they're interesting. These are always really cute. The Deco Beauty, Kulfi has some starry eyes, or Zari eyes, excuse me, shades there. More florists. And it kills me because I know I have samples of some of those at home, but obviously I can't smell them. Let's see, more 7 Sundays, Deco Beauty. I don't know why I favorited that. Cover Effects. I think I have most of the ones I would want. So for rush options, there is a subscription option. So you can always unsubscribe, resubscribe, but you do get a slight price cut if you do that. So if you want the rush option, I would recommend subscribing. More Deco, another Kulfi blush. That's a nice product. I think I have a different shade than this one, but anyway. I have some measuring spoons similar to this. I think it's a different brand, but it's nice because they all stack. This candle always cracks me up. I'm just waiting for Give to go out of business. It seems like it's inevitable at this point. I thought that was cute. This is what I had last time, I think, or in one of my previous boxes. It's fine. It's not anything kind of revolutionary, but it's fine if you just want like a basic hyaluronic acid. Manicure kit. The insert name here is good. Yeah, this I think favorited while I was over here because, you know, obviously it's on my mind. This I've gotten before, and the problem with it is that it just all seems to come out at once. Like it's very difficult to dispense a small amount of product. So not totally on board with that. These, I think it's interesting when the identical thing kind of pops up more than once, but anyway, that's cute. Those air filters, we got that in a box a while ago. And yeah, I think that is it. Some other things out of stock here. If there is anything out of stock, it's worthwhile just to kind of check back the LMS towards the end, just to see if people have kind of returned it, if you will. More florists. So that is what I kind of favorited. And then the refills are under subscriptions. So you can have a full look at those. Just quickly scrolling through here. And then Still sad that they replaced the floss option. Lots of refills. Yeah, like I said, I think they could stand to kind of edit some things because it just becomes a little bit excessive to try and review. Make sure you add your free gift if you want the deodorant. And I guess these are kind of fully, what do you call it, fully subscribed to. You just favorite things just to make it a little bit easier to find in the future. And the last thing here, the FabFitFun picks. There is a free gift tab, so that's nice. You don't have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. Let's see, so these are their picks. So I think there are a few more things here than what you see in their community page, but yeah, and then if you go to all, obviously you can sort, you can search for a specific brand or product, but it takes forever to get towards the end of that. So that is going to do it. I hope you guys found this helpful and that it's not too painful to watch, but I'm gonna I think cut it off there just so I have time to at least watch this back and upload it. So anyway, happy customizing, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.